Sandy wanted to make a new ring using 12 diamonds that she had from a pair of diamond hoop earrings. They were gorgeous diamonds. The ring is based on a beautiful crescent-shaped ring that she had many moons ago. Get it? Crescent-shaped? Moons ago? Anyway, she made 2 or 3 visits, and we spent a lot of time in the design room figuring out exactly what the new piece should look like. I'm using templates and calipers to try to get the actual size. This is going to be one of the biggest rings I ever made. The finished piece weighed about 2/3 of an ounce. We start with a block of wax that has a hole through the cross section for your finger to go through. Step 1 is finding the center of the block to put the marquee diamond. Then we lay out her diamonds in the shape of a crescent moon and begin cutting the seats. Now we're creating the outline so we can mark where the rest of the diamonds go. We rough out the basic shape with rotary tools and then fine-tune it with files. We use wax because we're using what's called the lost wax casting process. It all starts with carving a wax, which we'll put in a metal flask and surround with plaster of Paris. You'll see the flask later in the video. Once the plaster dries, the flask is placed in an oven for over 14 hours so the wax can be completely burned out. When we remove the flask from the oven, we put it on a machine that actually acts as a vacuum so there's no air pockets in the plaster. Then we pour molten gold into the flask and end up with a gold replica of what we made in wax. Sandy wanted the inside of the crescent to match the outside of the marquee diamond. Apparently, I took off too much wax, so now I've got to melt some and add it back on. This is so much easier than working in gold. The diamonds in this section will make a triangle. While casting, we hold a saw in one hand to prevent the gold from overshooting the flask. We grab the crucible filled with 14-karat gold in a liquid state at just the right temperature and pour it into the flask. We've spent hours filing and sanding the gold and setting the diamonds in the large crescent. Now we're setting the diamonds in the triangle. Sandy changed her mind during one of our sessions and decided to replace the center marquee with 3 large, beautiful round diamonds, and to set these in the shape of a smaller crescent. We wanted it to look like a whoosh of diamonds, and we wanted it to stand out from the larger crescent, so we set these in white gold. Next, we used what's called a mill grain tool to create a coin edge on all the high spots that are around and in between the diamonds. This gives it a vintage look. It's turning out gorgeous. Nail polish? What the heck is he doing with nail polish? White gold starts out as 24-karat yellow gold, so it still has a yellowish hue. We plate the white gold with rhodium, a metal that is as white as platinum, but we don't want the yellow gold to turn white, so we cover it with nail polish. This picture is fuzzy because we're filming a TV screen that's hooked up to the laser welder. We're working on the side of the ring here and attaching the smaller white crescent in between the triangle and the larger crescent. This is a gift from Alan, so we wanted him to be the one to put it on her finger. And now, my favorite part. After all that hard work, drum roll please, another happy customer at Golden Art Jewelers. It's easy to make a beautiful piece when you're using diamonds of such incredibly high quality. Sandy has great taste, and she is going to have a great birthday.